Peekaboo. How are y'all? Everybody having a good night? I hope everybody's night is going great. Yeah, I love streaming. How are y'all doing? Hello. Have food, eating dinner, and fishing. Nice. Good for you, Crypt. Let's see. Eagle said they were watching full VODs. Oh no. Oh no. How you doing? Welcome in. Glad to see you watching the VODs. I appreciate that. Like a Monday last minute vacation. They will be here for the whole week. I'm so excited. Ooh, that's exciting. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Hopefully everyone's having a great night. Midnight. Pax, you on a 15 stream streak? Look at you. Welcome in. We are building. Who's on? Ooh, Leon's on. Oh, there's good old Leon. Hello. Let's put on our pants. Good to have our pants on. How's everybody doing? We doing okay? We are going to be working on getting the... So, okay. All right, so hear me out. I have finished the gambling car. All right, I have finished the gambling car. I know. Y'all would have loved to see the build process. But I'll be honest, I always think and talk about things better, and I always just process things better and just work in my mind better when I am doing something with my mind and with my hands and just everything. So I got it done. I was working on some other stuff, trying to get some stuff going in other things, trying to process some information, and trying to work on stuff for streams and all that other good stuff. And I just was like, okay, I got to do something while I'm kind of talking out my ideas. And I ended up building the whole thing. So we're gonna go. We're gonna get a list of supplies, and then we're gonna go build the thing. All right. So I do have it. I have it ready. Here. Okay. We're gonna go to schematics. Oh, wrong one. I think it's loaded. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So wait, what? Hold on. Where is it? What? Well, where is it? Wait, what? Okay, load schematics. Okay, load schematics. Is it under dirt? No. Oh, there it is. Train time. Okay. And we're going to go to material list. Here we go. All right. This is everything we need. Although I am going to, instead of having this just be cut, I'm going to have these all waxed for the copper. That way they retain their beautiful color. Yep, there's a cake in there. Yep. I'm trying to see whatever the most weird item is that's in here. I think that's really it. I don't need the exposed because that was it oxidized while I was taking the schematics. So some things happened. Some things happened. What flavor of Fool are we today? That's a good question. Hold on. Let me. Oh God. Lagundo, you giant turtle. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. What's up? How you doing, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Oh, that gave me a minor heart attack. What's up? Welcome in. What were you up to on stream, Legs? I remember I was in there a little bit ago, and you were open up some of the new packs from the new Pokemon drop, I believe. But I was unfortunately not able to be there for all of it. Did you get anything really, really good? Did you get anything really, really good? Hey, thank you for the follows, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome to the Foolish family. For anyone that's not aware, my name's Fool. I am a part-time content creator. I'm part of SBK, as well as I've been on a few other things like Gilded from a series in the past. And I've also I streamed some other stuff. I've been doing some Void Trade every here and there, every once in a while. I've been doing some other games. But yeah, welcome in. Great to have you. We're actually working today on building another train car for a train over there. But yeah, Pokemon. We got a bunch of stuff things saying. It was nice to just spend time with chat. It is. I was actually, so while I was in your chat, I was looking and I was like, you know what? I have got so many EBT boxes that I've already gone through, but I've got just all the cards just sitting in them. And I was like, how fun would it be to just go through the boxes on camera, just be like, oh, let's pick up this one, let's go through this, and to just sleeve every card that was good. Just go through and find them all, you know? How interesting would that be? Just to like take, just to get my table all set up, get some nice lighting, and just go through all the cool cards. Because I've got some golds in there. I've got every card could be fun. Yeah. I've got, oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go look real quick. I've got so many boxes. And some of these are gonna be like, wait, what? I've got Sun and Moon boxes. I've got Shining Fates boxes. I think I might have other weird ones. I've got like 12 EBTs, and that's not even my entire set. I used to do just a bunch of basic boosters. I used to work as a manager at a GameStop. That was my job at one point, and I had access to way too many cards way too easily. Uh, Sun and Moon. I say yeah. It was the Sun and Moon one that had the weird bird dog thing. The new legendary that came out with Sun and Moon. I don't even remember. I'm so bad with names. I mean, was it because they torture us with lore? I mean, okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna give you all the choice. Do I really quickly destroy my desk and we just go through Pokemon cards, or do we go build something? What do we do? Do we do? Do we want to put up a poll? Do we want to put up a poll for this? Plan to stream for it proper. True. Yeah, let's not do a poll. We'll belay that. Uh, let's build something. We'll get some stuff going, and I will schedule a stream for this. Maybe like this next coming week or something. I will find a time, and we will do a Pokemon stream where we're just going through all kinds of cards. Oh yeah, I do need to do a Would You Rather, because we do a Would You Rather for every single raid. Every single time we get a raid or someone redeems it, we do a Would You Rather question. So real quick, would you rather? Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit weird. Would you rather be a lumberjack or a blacksmith? This one's gonna take some thinking. All right, this is gonna take some thinking. I have actually actively done one of these jobs. So I have a very set answer for this because I've actively done one of these jobs. Would you rather be a lumberjack or a blacksmith, like professionally? There are perks to both. Those of you that know me will probably know which one of these jobs I have actively like partaken of. Get proper PPE. You don't need PPE to be a blacksmith. Granted, you should use PPE, but it's not required. I say that. Well, actually, no, it is required because you're working with hot metal. But I mean, hey, you need PPE to be a lumberjack too. You need PPE with either job. For anyone that doesn't know what PPE stands for, it's personal protection equipment. Yes. Mortem's right. Lady Mortem, you should always use PPE. Yeah, you're right. I backtracked myself, okay? I backtracked myself on that one, all right? I called myself out. I was like, hold on now. Wait a second, fool. That's not right. That's not okay. Wait, why don't I have a face on here? Hold on. It's not going to be my regular beautiful face, but I will put up this face. Oh, hold on. That's the wrong fool. Why do I have red up right now? I don't even think I have. Do I have a librarian? I don't think I. No, wait, no, not librarian. It's Clover. We'll go with gray. We'll go gray for right now. But yeah, welcome in. That's one of the me's. We'll have a bug. Don't listen to it. I don't care what the votes say. I'm not a bug. I'm a leprechaun, or maybe in like, technically leprechauns are related to dragons. They're cousins. They're, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But you don't have to agree with me. It's just facts though. But it's facts. But are dragons really big bugs? Some of them could be. Some of them could be. We voted twice. You are a bug. Listen, 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 listen. I respectfully decline. I respectfully decline. See, I can't cause much clutter as a blacksmith if I make a mistake, and the PvE needs for me because I'm nervous. Oh yeah, nervous. That's it. I'm. Good job, fool. You English such good. Yes. Holy fluff. Wait, what? Huh? What is this? What'd you do? Why? Oh, dear Pixel, thank you for the 5 subs. Welcome in. Appreciate that. Thank you for the gifts. Everybody that got one, say thank you. You're like, hey, thank you. We appreciate you. And even then you got another one. You even sub for yourself. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Welcome in. Welcome in. Lovely to have you. Welcome to the Foolish family, everybody. If you weren't here before, I'm glad to have you now. And if you were here before, thank you for being here already. Either way, we're here. We're chilling. And I don't even know what to say else. I'm kind of tripping on my own tongue, Coffee break. Speaking of coffee, okay, hold on. Okay, so coffee. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a coffeeholic. I am. All right. It's not healthy. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I have a problem with coffee. I used to have it way worse, but I'm better now. A little bit better now. I'm not better now. But I've been going through some different brands because I've been like, I need to switch up my stuff. One of the brands I went with wasn't really that great because it had some medical issues. People were having issues of where it was causing some very bad medical stuff, where it was like putting people in the hospital, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I should drink that brand anymore. Reasonably so. So I tried a group called Death Wish Coffee. Pretty good. If you've ever tried Death Wish Coffee, it's pretty good. Would I say it's for everybody? No. Was it good enough that I'd say I'd buy it again? Yeah, probably. Now here's where things come into play. I was at Walmart the other day. I know. How crazy. Going to a public major market food chain. Oh my God. I went to Walmart. They don't carry it in my location. They don't carry Death Wish Coffee at that Walmart. And I was like, you know what? That's sad. That's sad, because I was kind of looking for that. But then I saw another one. And this is a much more public name that I know for a fact people have seen before. I know for a fact people have seen this type of coffee. People have probably heard about it. I guarantee you people have heard about it. It is called, it's from the company called Black Rifle. Black Rifle Coffee Company. This is not an ad. This is not an ad. But it is kind of an ad. Black Rifle, if you want to send me coffee, get my email. I got you. Find me. But it's been more popular as of late in the last few months. I've seen its name in a lot more places. They have a coffee that I highly recommend that if you are a coffee drinker, try this. It's a medium roast. It's called Dark Chocolate. Black Rifle Coffee Company. Dark Chocolate. It even has a thing written on it. Like, okay, so it has a thing. It's almost like a wording disclaimer. It just says, "Through me you enter the land of endless chocolate. Abandon moderation, ye who indulge in this roast." I swear by all that I can say, that is the most comforting thing I think I've ever heard in ye old tongue from any kind of brand I've seen. You would love to send me coffee? I'd love it if you would send me coffee. Nugget, we're opening a P.O. box. Everybody send me coffee. I will get a whole like coffee thing for like one for K-Pods, one for like grounds, one for beans.
Start your own coffee.
I will straight up do a weekly coffee review. Don't test me, Nugget. I will. Oh, I will. Folgers, get in touch. I used to drink so much Folgers when I was with my family, with my live with my mom and stuff like that. After everything, this is what gets you To open one. Listen, Shinigami, no one's surprised by that being the card that's like, oh, Fool's gonna get a P.O. box finally. What was the card? Coffee. No one's surprised by that. Oh yeah, my birthday is in May. So wait, I shouldn't have said that. Well, if someone wants to make a mouse pad, hey stars. I think that was stars. If you open a PX, I'm mailing you birthday and holiday cards. You do you, Egg. I would love to get cards from you. That'd be lovely. Coffee review stream. I will just honestly, I go through brew like 13 different coffees. I'm just like, this one tastes like coffee, but that one tastes like coffee. Okay, so back to this spring. Black Rifle Coffee Company. Not an ad. Not kind of an ad, but I'm not sponsored. It tastes like freaking chocolate milk. Like, okay, so I make it, it's a medium roast, so it's a little bit stronger than some people want. All right. But I've got a very specific coffee creamer I use. I'm making coffee right now. Hold on. I use Sweet Creamery. Well, not Sweet Creamery, the International Delight Sweet and Creamy Creamer. I don't know. It's just what I really like. It's better than the caramel macchiato, in my opinion. I really like this creamer. I've been talking so much, I'm overheating. Give me a second. I make my coffee. I do my creamer because I like my coffee a little sweet. And I take a sip of this for the first time today because I got it today. It tastes like freaking like chocolate milk, like dark chocolate milk, and hot cocoa. It straight up tastes like chocolate milk and hot cocoa. Powdered creamers, only liquid ones. I'm willing to try the powdered ones. I've only ever used like liquid creamers, but I'm down to try powdered ones if you have a good recommendation, Werewolf. Coffee. Okay, so okay, for anyone that doesn't know my addiction to coffee, I have a 32-ounce thermos that I fill up with coffee every single day. It is almost like clockwork. The only time I don't is if I know I'm going to be streaming, because then I know for a fact I will make at least one cup of coffee that's going to be like 16 ounces. I know for a fact because someone always does coffee time. Always. Every single time. And I love it. That being said, I have to kind of do a little bit of moderation. You know? Very design. There were several long talks about things. Oh no. I'm mixing hot cocoa mixed into coffee. My mother did that to first get me into coffee. They made hot cocoa coffee, and they said it was like some special thing. I know for a fact what they did was they just took like some hot cocoa mix and mixed it in with a little bit of coffee, because I kept saying, "Oh, I want to try it too," but they didn't want to give me like straight coffee at the age of 4. So that's what they made, and oh, it was so good. It was so good, and it was the worst decision they could have ever made, because then I was just stuck on coffee from then on. It was complete downhill from there. There was no getting me away from the coffee. There was no way. Well, decaf is for heathens? No, it's not. I have tried decaf. Personally, I probably should not drink as much coffee as I do because caffeine does not work well with everybody. Personally, I should probably cut back on my coffee consumption considerably, because when I said that I fill up a 32 ounce, that's light. I used to drink way more than that daily when I was in high school. And I'm not kidding. It was bad. And I'm at the point where I'm just like, okay, I had a problem. And I still do have this problem. But here I am. And I don't see myself stopping drinking coffee. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, doctors of the world. I'm sorry if anyone that's like, fool, no. I'm not going to stop drinking coffee. Even if they tell me it's going to kill me, I'm probably going to be like, all right, cool. Decaf, cool. They're like, no, one more sip, you die. I'll be like, time for me to get into chemistry and find a substitute that tastes just like it. I'm proud that you are cutting back. You shouldn't be, because it's really not a good cutback. When I say I drink way too much, I drink way too much. To the point where I have, and I'm trying to be more reasonable about it, because I understand, it's not as good. Another thing I've tried, I'm sorry, coffee talk is a huge thing for me. Okay, we're gonna work while I talk. crazy, right? Working while talking. That's the crazy part here. I at one point in my life was planning to open a coffee shop. I had a whole entire menu planned out. I still have it somewhere. I had a whole theme. It was going to be like old retro video game like slash what's the right terminology? It was going to be one of those like older theme kind of coffee shops. Not like the guy dude bro man in ponytail kind of places, but like okay, this is going to sound crazy. I also had another idea for a butler cafe. And I intend to, I actually had this plan where I was talking, I actually looked at places. I looked at the cost of renting places, of buying out a place. I looked at how much it would cost to redesign things or how much it would cost to get uniforms. I looked at onto the upkeep. I went in on this, and me and a buddy of mine were talking about this. What? This is the daddy issue pasta? What? I don't even know. I'm managing my coffee and you take with a black tea lemonade mix. Ooh, that sounds interesting. It's low enough as much as a problem.
Exactly what they're talking
I
about.
don't want to know what they're talking about. Oh, tosta pasta. Tosta pasta. I remember that one. We'll get into tosta pasta at a later point. That's $1 million location idea, okay? That's $1 million location. Nuggets crying. Referencing said on a previous stream. Yeah, we're talking about that was tosta pasta. Anyways, I was so into coffee. I've even worked at a coffee shop place that sold that did a lot of coffee, and I learned a little bit. They're full spouse and cool. Yeah, Nugget is my spouse. By the way, for anyone wondering, I go by any pronouns. I don't have a distinction, and I will not get offended if you get it wrong. It's like you can't get it wrong because I have any distinction. Nugget goes by, I believe, they them. Yeah, they them. You must have missed this stream. It was a while back. It should be in the VODs though, on the VODs channel. So if anyone wants to check out some of my previous streams, they usually run about 3-4 hours, sometimes longer. But it's on a YouTube channel called Fool's Family Archive. So you can always check out some craziness there. There's been some weird conversations on there, such as tosta pasta. Anyways, I came back in here for something. What did I come here? Oh yeah, I came back in here for copper. And yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. What am I talking about? I need to breathe. Okay. We breathed a little bit. Want to just move some of this. Alrighty then. All right, so. Okay, I'm a little bit dizzy now. I don't usually talk this much. You can ask chat. I'm usually not this talking, but I am energized today. Oh, fluff. What's up, Looter? Oh, I say fluff in a good way. What's up? Welcome in. How's everybody doing? I'm sorry if that was really loud for y'all. But welcome in. Thank you for coming in. The stars are incoming. Are they raining? Is it time? Welcome in. Hello. We were actually just talking. What were we talking about? Oh my god, my ADHD is in full throttle today. But hi, welcome in everybody. My name is Fool. I'm playing on SBK. We're working on a train car to go behind the taco. Yeah. But yeah, how's everybody doing? We'll get into more things as we go. But anyways, long story short, I have a coffee addiction. Yes, it's a concern. Yes, it's a lot. Yes, it is crippling. Coffee and daddy issues pasta. Listen. Tosta pasta is not the point right now. We're talking about my idea to have a maid cafe, but men. No, my initial idea was not men wearing maid dresses, but now that I'm thinking about it, that might be even better. Because okay, my initial idea was for the cafe. I was gonna call it a butler cafe. I didn't even have a name for that one, but I did have a menu. And it was gonna be like retro video game themed at one point, but then I was like, no, because I was going to go to a larger city where there was a bunch of like, you know, more common businesses, and I was going to try and apply, try and be directed towards interaction with some of the older crowd. And this is going to sound weird. Imagine middle-aged older women and some men coming into a coffee shop, and then there's just sharply dressed people in suits that are just like, "Hello there, welcome in."
It's just men in maid dresses.
But now, men in maid dresses. People go there just to see a guy in a dress. Oh, it'd be great. $5 for a photo, we'd be rolling in it. And then there's just that one dude wearing a kilt. Oh yeah. Wait, no. What if there's a kilt day? Just a day where everyone wears kilts. I think this needs to be a thing. The butler cafe is yeah, they are. They're more considered to be referred to as host clubs, but that's not really the proper term, and that is not referring to all of them. Um, yeah, gotta have diversity made outfits and suits. What if it's just like all the men wear dresses and all the ladies wear suits? Well, no, that's not fair because there's other diversities. What if we just let everyone pick?
Yep, I think.
Yeah, just let everyone pick. If a dude wants to wear a dress, or if a lady wants to wear a dress, cool. If a guy wants to wear a suit, if a lady wants to wear a suit, cool. Why don't we just have suit top and skirt bottom? You know, kilt cafe. Yeah, yeah.
Why
One
not
day,
do both?
one day a year, we just have all the dude like all of the people that want to. They wear just like a kilt and a tube top. Now tell me you wouldn't pay to go to that. You wear what you want, but it's got to be fancy. Yeah, it's got to be fancy. We got to have like at least a $2 minimum on cost. Who's gonna put something? Load schematic, isn't there? Yeah, train time. Um, load schematic. Oh, it's in my face. Here it is. Yep, that's the thing. I think I can just kind of do.
I love that. Thank you.
We do what? Oh no, I'm making you aware of my SBK inspired fishing island, represented by a jelly cat there. They are represent. Oh, that's awesome. Penis is great. What do I do? Go there. Is this correct? No, this isn't. Go there. No, there. No, here. No. Back to there. That's right. I think. Huzzah. Jolly good then. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Someone please stop me. Here we leave. Oh yeah, we need a redstone block. So that goes that way. This goes this way. I'm gonna keep talking while I'm doing stuff. Hydrate. You know, I do need to hydrate. I've been drinking a lot of coffee, but not a lot of water. I think a big budgetary constraint for this place should be wardrobe budget. Yeah, but like that's part of like what people could tip. Like there's gonna be, of course, like tips, and the tips are gonna go all to like the wait staff. But, yeah, that's right. I said the word but. Um, there's gonna be a surcharge for like every single pastry or something like that. That's going to say that it's for wardrobe upkeep, and that's how we're gonna that's how we're gonna do it. That's how we're gonna get them. Trying to bring migraines back into style. They were never in style. Go away. Yeah, I gotta agree with that one. Migraines were never in style. Hello there. All right, I need to get this set up better. Okay, so configuration menu, layers, single layer. Set here. Okay, cool. 27. There we are. Which is how old I would be if I weren't 28. Single power to the egg, indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, Speedy. Sorry for all those I've not acknowledged. Also, we need to do a would you rather for Lunar, even if Lunar, I'm not sure if you're still here. If you are, lovely to meet you. If not, I completely understand you had to ready to run. I hope you have a great evening. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here's an easy one. Would you rather give up tea or coffee for a year? Would you rather give up tea or coffee for a year? I think everybody knows what the correct answer is here. Neither. You don't give up either one because you don't let people hold you down. Yeah. I don't even know. My sanity is a fleeting concept. Is there something under? Okay, there is. Okay, it's just we weird. Sanity, what? What? What kind of huh? Wait, hold on, Akami. You saying you would give up coffee? Kami. Oh, Kami, my friend, my ally, part of the family. Why? Why would you do such a thing? That's not right. We gonna get bit by a zombie. Probably. You'd have to give up coffee instead of tea. I'm being betrayed left and right, y'all. Yeah, I know you can't have caffeine. No, it's okay. I'll drink enough coffee for the both of us, Nugget. Yep. Coffee, I don't drink it. That's just because you haven't had one that I made you. Those people that don't drink coffee, I'm like, you know what? Just let me make you a good cappuccino. Bear in mind, I don't know how to make a cappuccino. Don't. Very fun fact. But I'm still here. I need this to actually go like layout. Okay, layout. Fine. Very tea flavored liquid syrup. I'm very confused by that one sentence. Anyways, but yeah, I would have to give up tea because I don't drink tea. Or to drink tea. Not that I have anything against people that do drink tea. It's just not my. I know. I'm hilarious. I'll be here forever. There is no escaping me. There's no escaping what I am. So, how's everybody's night going? Everybody having a good night? Everybody having a good evening? What's been going on in y'all's lives? The answer is giving up tea. It better not. No, hold on. Final answer. Yeah, final answer should be giving up tea. Everybody vote tea. Vote tea. Oh, look, there's Leon. Oh, Leon's busy. Apparently, we needed more glitter. Need to get more of this. What? Something about what?
Ignore me.
Night beans pretty good. Night beans pretty good. Good to hear. Glad to hear it. Hopefully everybody's night has been pretty decent. I wouldn't want to hear of anyone's night being bad because it wouldn't be bad. Thank you for the follows. I don't particularly acknowledge everybody individually on follows, mainly because every now and again we get swarmed and it takes 10 minutes to go through them. So I do apologize for not acknowledging anyone by name. But I do appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, welcome in. It's lovely to meet all of you. Now for these, I think I have to strip these, right? They dump about at least a cup of sugar in your tea. I put creamer, like sugary creamer, in my coffee, so I can't fault you on that one. Like, I like me some sweet coffee. It's just a nice thing. No. Alright, we're gonna go here. What? Right there. Well, we could just do that. Got this piece. There we go. We need to get some redstone, though. Or, oh, one. Do I work on writing or drawing? Whatever your heart desires for you to work on, that is what I'm sure you will do. And if it is not, then why? 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 I don't know. My own sanity is constantly under question, and I appreciate everyone that asks. What is everyone's favorite Pokemon, by the way? Wonderland, so I can hunt you? Why would you hunt me on Wonderland? You don't have access to Wonderland. Can't hunt me even if you wanted to. Yeah, I said it. I have a suggestion. Ooh, suggestions are great. Anime I'm watching something or something along the lines of that. The Rockruff or Vulpix? Ooh, Vulpix is a strong one. Rockruff is also cute. Umbreon. Love your Bat Dragon. Noivern. Oh, Noivern. I forgot about Noivern. Noivern's a cool one. Plushies squeak. Can you right click them? Wait, what?
I love it.
What plushies squeak? What plushies? Nugget, what have you done?
Sharks. Sharks
I'm
are
sorry,
my
what?
favorite. I love sharks.
Sharks?
Oh, they're cool with my.
Father is a stretch. Talk about constantly sharks? Yes, they do that. Can confirm. They like sharks. We need some repeaters. Okay, there we go. Wait, hold on. We're gonna need dispensers, I think, right? Yes, no, not dispensers. It was a dropper. Yeah, it was droppers. So cobble. So I'll just grab some cobble.
Oh, you want to hear something really exciting?
Your exciting thing, sure.
First page. The entire first page is finally all leafy.
Oh yeah. Ever since we got that prismatic thing the other week, you have it's not the full art, but it is one of the prismatic Leafeons. Nugget loves Leafeon, like loves Leafeon. So yeah. We can. You know what? Well, that's something we should also do. We can just go through Nuggets.
I'm not
Stuff.
a pet.
Did you actually?
Yes, I did. And so instead of having a cat, I have Leafeon as my pet.
That is hilarious. You need 6 of those. I need to do that. Here's my thing. To hunt your friends when you write good fanfic. I mean, you say so. It's not my place to say it. Okay, how does one make a barrel again? Slabs. That's right. Barrel. Go. Put a barrel. Yeah. And then we need redstone for yeah. Out there. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, something about a shark? What?
Them. I
to do this, that, this, there, that, and then this needs to be, oh, so that can turn into this. The toggle. Needed torches. I need 3 of them. So it goes there. There. Goes there. I think this layer is done. Goes to Leon. Alright. And then we go to configuration. We go up layer, and here we are. Alright. So, if I remember correctly, we had it set up like that. There we go. All right. Come on now. There we go. Break that one. That one over there. And I had stairs. Okay, I gotta get some more blocks. Anyone has any questions, by the way, for me? I am willing to discuss most things. What questions you might have. Question that I need to ask you. What questions do you want to question? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Somebody just talk to me. Tell me what you want to know. Floor there. I need to get better about having like stream music. That's something I have been struggling with. Does anyone know like what Lagundo or like what some of the other ones lose? Like what does Avid use? What does Viking use? What does Vintage use? What do a bunch of them use for like their stuff, right? Like I've had so much like fun in their streams. I want to know what they do. No? What do they do to make stuff sound? What do they do for sound stuff? There are movies/book series? Or lore questions on the table? I'd rather keep lore questions off the table because the table's not always clean. Let's see. Lore questions. Yeah, I'm willing to talk a little bit about lore. Just not a whole lot. Let's see. So as far as wouldn't enjoy Bebo, I don't think. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Favorite movie/book series. So this is gonna go into a very, very strange conversation because my favorite movie is I don't really have one. I say that because I have got a history of not really watching a whole lot. Oh, wait, I'm using the wrong steps. Ah, flubber. Grab the right ones, fool. I don't have the right. Come on, fool. There we go. So I don't have like a favorite movie, mainly because I don't really watch movies a whole lot. Not that I don't find movies interesting. I just personally, I don't find that I have a whole lot of time. So if I had to pick a movie, I'd say probably like maybe Iron Man 2. I really, really, really enjoyed the Iron Man franchise. I just find like the development of the character was very interesting, and just the lore of Iron Man entirely is just a really, really nice story. So that'd probably have to be my pick as far as like favorite movie. If I had to go with favorite book, this is where it gets complicated. I have got a couple favorite books, and these are not really like books that I would probably read now. Like, fool, what do you mean you wouldn't read them now? These were books from when I was reading more in high school and middle school. There is, and like some from my childhood, there's not a whole lot of reading that I do now, unfortunately, as I just don't find myself with the time or the mental energy to spend the time doing it. I would love to. I just don't. If I can use Avid's music too. Yeah. Avid would make some great music. I've like stream plays I can send in the Discord. As long as it's not copyright claimed, that would be fine. Full. Want to hear my crimes against brownies? I kind of would. Take a sip of coffee. One of my favorite book series. Okay, everyone splits their audio stream from the music stream. Yeah, I've played around with that before, and I've messed it up horribly, so I try not to fudge with it too much until I have, like, way more time and I don't give a fudge. So I may just do, like, a work on it stream and not put that on the VODs channel. If I'm, like, on the server, I don't want to play around with it too much. In the blender, what flavor would they be? Clover in a blender? Oreo mint. My favorite book would probably have to be it's actually a series. For those of you that are familiar, it's a series called Artemis Fowl. If you are not familiar with Artemis Fowl, it is about a young boy who his family pretty much they unalived. And as sad as that is, that's not where it gets crazy. His family's very, very, very rich. And he basically has this idea in his head that he needs to carry on the family legacy. He needs to try and make sure his family, stays in power. It stays in like good. It's not like he's like holds a crazy amount of power. But he's got to do things for the family. It's just him and his butler. He discovers leprechauns are real. And he decides he's gonna catch a leprechaun because he finds out because he kind of like does a lot of research and he discovers leprechauns have a set system. Must be like Oreos in his ice cream. A lot. Hey, I like me some cookies and cream ice cream. Okay. And he goes through a bunch of stuff and he catches a leprechaun. And leprechauns turn out to be this highly technologically advanced underground civilization. And the entire series is about him and interacting with not just leprechauns, but like pixies, dwarves, centaurs, like all kinds of things. And like it goes crazy. Like there's way too much. Not gonna lie, into the later parts of the series, it kind of started losing some of its momentum, but it was overall a really, really good read. Like even like the first original book had like a cipher written on the bottom of the pages. Full drink water. He's just kind of quiet. I did, but I'll drink some more water for you. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Sorry if that was loud. Oh Lord, I need to hit my head into a wall. Now would be a good time to call a shrink. Anyways. Yeah. Artemis Fowl is just a really interesting series about a kid who, in his mind, is doing something that he needs to do. But, like, there's way more at stake than he kind of really understands. And in doing like what he's doing, it causes a crazy chain reaction of events that he can't control, and he doesn't fully know onto how to handle or deal with these situations. I know I need to place that there. I know I need to place this one here. One's white. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So good. You want to pick up the island I fish out of for a bit. Nugget, what island should they go to fish out of? Don't you creeper me, you goober butts. I heard that. You got me for a second there, Okami. You got me for a second. Bread was put in a blender. What flavor? Cherry. That the cherry being the flavor of red makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was more
Cayenne or red. I'm trying to think of like if you put it in like a milkshake blender. You were like, well, I mean, I guess blenders don't. Is there a specific blender for milkshakes? There's gotta be. Cayenne is not a milkshake flavor. Don't even
I
start.
said it's a type of pepper.
It's a type of pepper. Well, no one wants to have spicy ice cream. Well, no correction. Some people do, but I don't want to have spicy ice cream. Okay. Okay, you don't like spicy ice cream.
I don't judge people who do.
I didn't judge a person. I said people can like it. I said I don't like it.
Island, cherry.
Cherry Kingdom. That's Nugget's verdict. Accidentally crumbs against brownies. I actually put hot sauce on the brownies, then had a egg to cook in it. What? So like it wasn't mixed properly, so you ended up with like the shell being like weird cakey brownie, and then there was just an egg cooked on the inside. Well, I mean, if something falls down from the sprout and lands and lives, I'm gonna be a little bit surprised. Not gonna lie to you. I mean, I guess it's not entirely impossible. I need that. What is that? Okay, so I need to make a door. I thought you were gonna ask what flavor was the door, and I was about to be like, hold on a second.
Have you licked the door recently?
Have you licked your front door recently? Please don't. It's not recommended. I guarantee you, it's not going to taste like you expect. There's that one. Why is this facing the wrong way? It's straight up just like, hey, guess what? No. That side. There we go. Okay, hold on. Since when could you do that? Which side you place it on depicts which way it opens. Has that always been a thing? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I didn't know basic. I didn't know basic Minecraft.
Hey. Stop insulting.
Oh, hell no. You're right. I shouldn't insult Nugget's spouse, because Nugget will beat up the person that insulted their spouse, even if that person was their spouse. What is with SBK and Unlit Mountains? I don't know. I light. Hey, Nether Kingdom has never had an issue with lighting up things. All right, never. I don't know. Maybe we're just built different. You know, we're just cool like that. Never had an issue here. Nether doesn't spawn things full. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Hold on a second. Yes, it flippin' does. Look here. Look at this. Look at these things. What is this? This is a thing. Look at that. What else would you call this other than a thing? Hold on. Stop moving. It's a thing. That's a thing right there. Yeah. Spawns. Thing spotted. There was only one time with that lighter, Nugget. What are you talking about now? Okay. Oh, like cool. Okay, thanks.
Am I using the vocabulary correct?
Am I one of the cool kids now?
One of the cool kids.
Nugget over here being like, am I one of the cool kids now? Yeah, Nugget. Yeah. You're one of the cool kids, Nugget. You're one of the cool. What did I come up here for? No. It wasn't taquitos. Amber, right? Resin. Where's resin? Ananthra, where's the resin? It's over here. Oh. No. It's over here. Resin. Nugget, what'd you do? Oh, that's the right amount. Can this cook? Your resin clumps. Yes, it can. Will that cook? Will. That is adorable. That is adorable. Nugget made a floral crown from crochet.
It's a headband.
Do I have enough? Am I doing this right? How do you make the wall? How do you make resin walls? It's very cool because let me send them drawings of their husbands OCs. I mean, well, we got a Discord for it. You just throw them in there. Agreeing with me to go stand in front of the toaster oven for 3 minutes. Ooh, toaster oven. They are warm and cuddly, but not in the way that you would like put them in your bed. Don't put. No.
Put them in there.
Don't put me in the toaster oven. I'm fragile.
I want to get water toasty.
No, I never said that. I don't no. And can you lick the toaster? No, you cannot lick the toaster. Why are you trying to lick toasters again? Nugget, what have you been teaching them?
Cows?
Your cows. You talking about one of the big ones?
Yeah.
Hold on. Can you lick the stove? No. I'm gonna beat you with a cow. Catch. Chuck another. Wait, no, I should have gave you the square. Where's the square? Imagine if you put that one on the square, it'd be perfectly sized. It would fit on the square. We have a square cow. We have a cube cow. It's not Minecraft cow, but it's a cubed cow. Can I eat doors and soap then? No. I have to do something with this. I do not. How does... Okay, hold on. If I do resin, I'll get to walls. All right, I need 6 bricks. Fudge. That's going to make 4, 5... Who are you talking to? What?
My cow.
Okay. All right. Nugget called the cow curvy and thick, and now I'm a little scared. Suppose it wasn't wrong. I'm a little fearful. Ooh, the stonecutter. Wait a second. Oh, you brilliant potato. Well, I have a gender question for you. Do you have a preference between husband/spouse? Other terms like Nugget spouse, Nugget's husband. What do you like best? I have 0 preference. I know that helps so much. It's like being a narrator in an adventure game, I swear. Wait, what is? Ignorers would lose our deposit on this apartment. The soap isn't good for you. Can I munch on a candle? Depends on the candle.
Hey, be careful in those walls. They still need.
They do. What? Hey! No, walls have been trying to steal my knees lately. My very, very bad knees. Forgot to get wool. I need red and black wool. We're going back, y'all. We do exploration very good. Prophecy is true. Make sure we call you what you want. I am very chill when it comes to terminologies. As long as you're not using slurs of any kind, I am pretty fine. Like, let us chew on things, please. I mean, you can chew on appropriate things to chew on, you know, like not people and not like, you know, things that are going to harm you. I think that's pretty fair of a statement, you know. What did I come up here for again? Wool. Colors. Pardon me. Oh, red carpet. That's what I need. Oh, black carpet. I don't think I have enough black carpet. Hold on. Schematics. Configure. Material list.
I'm proud of you.
That's the wrong one. Hold on. What am I going for here? That's the wrong one. Loaded schematics. Load schematics. Train. Material list. Okay, we need 16 black carpet. That doesn't help me, though. Bear. Where's the bear that you can wear? The wear bear. I will just steal some. Hey, don't worry about it. Netherwood sticks would taste like mushrooms. I mean, netherwood is a fungus, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. There's such in them. It's not good toys for dogs. Yeah, they're usually not really the best. There are some types that are good that are like naturally resistant to certain things, but I didn't see this mouse before. He has a little watermelon. Apple. Are there mice in the Walmart? Wouldn't be the first time. Is there a wall here? The invisible wall isn't there. Edge. Okay, I fell. Done. Ow. I think I can just go up. That's wrong. There it is. Easy place mode is on. Okay, I'm gonna get the rest of this figured out. My dog from shredding sticks all over the stairs and carpet. Don't give them sticks.
So you know that's a.
Yeah. I mean, you can't stop them from shredding stuff. You could just not give them sticks. You spoke his name, and now he's like, I've been summoned from the great beyond.
He's like, did you say?
He said, I need my snack now, Mom. Where's my cardboard?
You want snack, Bob?
Where's my cardboard? I think he would love a snack. Could you get him a snack, please, Nugget?
I'll give him snack.
Thank you. Did everyone say good boy Kiki? Everybody tell Kiki that he's a good boy, even if he is a giant potato. Okay, is this everything? Other things that I needed to add? I think that's almost everything from this layer that I needed. Okay, cool. So, now we're going to hit this, go to... Now we're going to go configure, up, and so here's where things get a little dicey, because it's like, okay, what are you working on, fool? What you got here? What's going on, eh? I did this in creative, so moving around is a little bit tougher here. Okay, this actually makes this a lot easier. Expected it to be. Okay, so this one goes like this, this, and then that. To get this finished, but I can definitely do some stuff here. Oh, all right. Ease. Avid licks batteries and he's fine. Tell me that's not true. I will go yell at Avid if Avid's actively licking batteries. Like gently and positively, but also like a stern dad that's disappointed, you know? Please tell me Avid doesn't actually lick batteries. Somebody, please.
You're like begging. You're like...
Not the batteries. True, but also have drank tulip water, which is poison. What? What? Huh? Oh, but trying to harmonize with my not gonna throw myself into a wall. I don't think it's working either. Batteries? No, Nugget, I haven't tried not. How did you know? So let's go over here. Part done. Oh, we need this to be this. Do I have need to place on? I do. Okay. There. There. Need this. This. What is that? There's because he's a tech bro and knows how to do it safely. Well, I mean, if he's safe about it. So the tech check this charged. That's not. Mm. All right. I set that there temporarily. I need to go get glass. Batteries? Sorry, I'm stuck on that a little bit. Batteries, man. Move all of my non-essential tools. I gotta go get glass. How do you apparently go ask Avid, Purple. So, what was I talking about? Right, tosta pasta. Okay, tosta pasta.
Oh.
The idea was you go to a pasta place, right? And there's this thing I was taught at a young age. If you throw pasta at the wall, like you take you were cooking spaghetti. You take a pot of spaghetti. You take one out of the pot that was in the boiling water, and you chuck it against the wall. If it sticks to the wall, pasta's done. Plain and simple. Very straightforward. Very effective. And you'll just know. You'll just know. It'll be done. Yeah, pasta will be done. Any questions? No questions? Good. I'm sure there's very many questions. Yeah, maybe I've seen and do I so. What's any sucked? Didn't know tulips were poisonous. People are still stuck on the tulips. Silly. But yeah, tosta pasta. There was another one. I think I had a idea about a restaurant called Food Fight. Could just go there and just throw food at each other. It was like a rec room, like one of the like the destruction rooms, the rec rooms, but like pasta.
When you said rec room, I was thinking like recreation room. I was like,
No, I mean like throwing pasta at people's heads.
I know that now.
I think it's a great use of energy, time, and like old fury. I'll put pasta back in the pot. You don't throw all of it. You just throw like a piece of it. And that one piece of pasta you don't eat, but the rest of it you do. No, no. Playing the daddy issues pasta. I don't know what you mean when you say daddy issues. I don't know what you're talking about with that one. I legitimately don't. That one confuses even me. Because I actually don't know what you're talking about. You throw a single noodle. Yes, that is what I meant. Was you throw a singular noodle, a singular canoodle, and that is how you get the pasta. Know if it's done. That is how you will know. So what block was this over here? Yellow. What size? Lime. Yellow, lime, and cyan. Yellow, lime, cyan. Yeah, have yellow, right? Okay, yeah, we did. Lime and cyan. Weird things people have eaten / put near their mouth. Weird things people have eaten. What's the weirdest thing I've eaten? Oh my god. Okay, so you talked about how you ruined brownies. You want to hear about how a lady ruined cookies? Oh, I have a bad story. So, for those of you who aren't aware, I took professional culinary at some point in my life. I very much enjoyed it. I would probably go back and take it again. I very much enjoyed taking professional culinary. And I did it at my local community college back when I lived in a different area. And it was nice. It was nice. It was mainly me. Like I think there was two other younger dudes about my age. I was about 19 to 20. Then there was a bunch of older grandmothers. And that was it. That was the entire class. There was like 6 or 7 older grandmas, which I think was absolutely adorable. I was so happy to have them there because they just seemed so sweet and nice. I was wrong. So wrong. Like, fool, it can't be that bad. What were they? The grandma mafia, basically. These grandmas were trying to learn how to cook for their grandkids. They were trying to learn how to bake for like their grandchildren. Every single one of them. There was like I said, there was like 6 of them, and they were intense. They were like, "We are going to learn this, or we are going to kill someone." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Message received. Don't get in their way and let them bake. You know, let them do their thing. Pretty simple." So here's where the problem arose. Some of them they just didn't get it. They just did not understand. So basically, how the class worked is, every so often we would have an assignment where we were told like, okay, you need to go and make this thing. This is needing to be made. It is your assignment and yours alone to complete this thing. You have the recipe. We've gone over this in class on how to make this. You just need to make it. And then we were going to score you on how well you did. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. I got banana bread. And everyone knows the right answer when you start talking about banana bread. Hell yeah, my dude. Banana bread? Hell yeah, my dude. Banana bread is great. I don't care what anyone says. Banana bread is amazing. That's where things started to go awry. I got banana bread. Another older lady got snickerdoodles. I have made snickerdoodles before. Me and my family used to have a tradition of where, oh, what the fud? What happened? Huh? Code! Code a pixel. Code Dia Pixel. How do you say your name? I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, Code. Or do you prefer Pixel? I'm lost now. Anyways, thank you for the subs. Everybody that got those subs, make sure you thank them and say thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Continuing on with the story. They were like I said, an older grandmother. They weren't very good at I guess they were okay at baking. They made some okay things, but they had a couple issues. Namely being they didn't really read properly. And they kind of rushed themselves because they were like stressed because this was a graded thing, like there was a proctor, like the teacher was going around checking things, asking questions, checking on people's work, making sure things were made right. Okay, seems pretty standard. The problem comes in where this older woman, unfortunately, she was very stressed, I guess. I don't know. We found out that at the end she said that they didn't taste right. wanna hear a story about cursed cookies? I want to know who wants to hear the story. Actually, wait, is it he? What is Avid's preferred now? Because Avid was really brave and came out about like some stuff in their life, and about like their like how they like are going about things in their life. So I want to make sure I'm respecting it. Does anyone know how it goes as currently? Still he him, or if someone finds out, let me know, please. Um, but yeah, so yeah, this wasn't waxed in the original version, so it's gonna say it's wrong. Okay, they got a mic. Okay. Um, don't worry. Um, so at the end, they tried their own stuff. We always tried our own stuff before we present it, and they were mainly just grading us on like were we following directions, like how things are supposed to be made. And as far as we knew, everyone did fine. So this lady goes and she tries her snickerdoodles, and she's like, something doesn't taste right. Okay, that's kind of a red flag. But like, how bad could it be, right? How bad could it be? They were making snickerdoodles. We were in a kitchen. There's nothing toxic really in here. Thank you, Avid. Um, if it was not following Avid, go follow Avid. They're a great goober. This exclusively uses him. Okay, cool. Yeah. Continuing. I was like, okay, it can't be that bad, right? So I try one of them, and it's just wrong. Because my initial thought was, okay, even if it's just like, because they were saying that they thought they added too much cinnamon. Okay, cinnamon can be pretty overpowering. I get that. I was like, okay, even if it's too much cinnamon, it should still be edible. It should still be edible. Cinnamon can be a lot, but it should be fine, right? It's a snickerdoodle, for goodness sakes. Like, the sugar will balance it out somewhat. They're not acting like it's, like, gag-worthy, It's not that bad. At least that's not how they're acting. So it should be fine. I was wrong. I've never been more wrong. I was brave and I was like here, I'll try it. Let me see. Let me try. Because I was like, okay, let me help out. Why not? We've been in this class for a few weeks with each other. Why not? It'll be fine. Nice little grandmother. I tried it. It was not cinnamon. It was not cinnamon. So okay, real quick. Does anyone here have experience with baking? Does anyone here have experience with baking? Does anyone have experience with making baked goods, whether it's for like a school or something like that? Yes. Okay, I'm seeing a few yeses. Okay, has anyone here ever cooked with nutmeg? You like baking? Okay. All right. So if anyone here has had experience with nutmeg, you know what's about to happen. But if you don't, nutmeg is a very strong flavor. And nutmeg is one of those spices that you can use. It's one of those ingredients you can use, but you need to use it very, very limitedly. It's one of those that like it will make you cry if you use too much. It is not kind, and it will not forgive. Um, Also, if you use way too much, I'm pretty sure it's poisonous. Like it's dangerous. But that's beside the point right now. This woman used nutmeg instead of cinnamon in these snickerdoodles. The thing is about nutmeg, if it's heated, its potency of flavor increases by a very large factor. I don't remember what it is. I keep on wanting to think it's like a factor of 10, but I don't know for certain in my head, so I don't want to tell you wrong, okay? But it is very potent. And we only found this because we were like, what did you use? Like what is up with this? Why does this taste weird? It doesn't taste like there's any cinnamon at all. And So she grabs the container, and it looks very, very similar to the other one. It looks exactly like uh the one for what was it? For cinnamon. Yeah, the nutmeg looked very, very similar. And we were like, "Oh boy. Well, that's not great, but okay. Could be worse. Could be worse." Um what else? Why else does this taste so weird? I thought it was lime. No, I need orange. I need orange. Oh. Boop, boop. Let's see. Okay. And it was just, oh, it was bad. So we look over and we ask her, like, well, how much did you displace in quantities above about a quarter teaspoon? Okay, so then I got poisoned because this lady put in like for a thing of snickerdoodles, if you look it up, it's a pretty standard amount. She misread it. And see, instead of like a teaspoon or however much she put in, it was like, oh god, like it was like maybe like a third or a fourth of a cup of nutmeg. And I'm not kidding when I say that. I'm not kidding when I say that. It was that bad. Yeah, they had to throw them out. I'm nutmeg and some other herbs and spices call is hallucinogenic in high doses. Ooh. Yeah. But yeah, so this little grandma trying to learn how to cook for her nieces, nephews, whatever you want to call them. And that's what she did. Bro, I stone back, so I need to go get my stone. A cup, like I said, like a fourth of a cup, not a cup, a fourth of a cup. There's about 5 grams nutmeg powder. Some of this we can be in marriage. Investigation, maybe Disney's trying this confusion, although perhaps it may have due to. I mean, I did not swallow what I ate, so that's probably what made it not so bad. I will say, I think I remember being very tired that day. So yeah, I might have gotten poisoned by that grandma. Like I said, they were intense. Um, what did I come over here for? Stone. Um, but yeah, that happened. Definitely didn't just enough to have serious toxicity. Haven't yet, but I think I did have minor ingestion issues due to just like chewing it up. Um, but yeah, that oh yeah, I think that grandma did actually eat one of her cookies before she was like, oh, I need to ask somebody else about that. Yeah, yeah. That's the story of how I almost got poisoned by an assassin granny. She was trying to give me. She was trying to give me. What she was trying to give me, I don't know what she's trying to give me. But yeah, so that happened. The Is there any other stories I should tell y'all? Any other stories y'all can remember? Those of you that have been here for a while, without causing other people to get the ick. You know, you're funny. You're funny thinking you're gonna get me with that now. Oh, easy place. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong way. Do 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 do. So what's the weirdest thing y'all have eaten? I think that's mine. What's y'all's? That was the initial question, right? Like what's the weird stuff we've eaten? That was the question, right? This. Rhea tried to pay Kaysen to shut up.
Yeah.
Apparently, my daughter tried to pay my son to get him to shut up.
Like, I'll give you money to stop talking.
My daughter is an icon and a menace. I love my kids dearly, but goodness gracious, kiddos, why? This isn't even the most surprising thing I've heard all week. That, this. Okay. Fierce eater as an adult. Yeah, I'm not very adventurous of like an eater either. But that bat scared me. Why you gotta do that, Batman? Jeebus Christ. I don't even know what Christ is. I don't even know who Christ is, but hey, Jesus. Jesus Christ. That, place that. That goes that. What? Oh, Gengar. I don't even know what I thought you said. I thought you said like some weird amalgamation of like Gandalf, and I was like, I am not. You have no evidence or support that. Can't call me Gandalf. Like who I was born to be. Starts dancing. It's best that you don't question the weirdness I say sometimes, y'all. Like I say some weird stuff. That's just kind of part of what we are at this point. Sounds like full child would do. Eating so many weird things. I don't know, vinegar, squid, deer. Ooh. Vinegar. Those purple clovers that pop up in the spring with the dandelions. Are you supposed to eat those? Are you okay to eat those? I'm a little concerned for you. Oh, I ate a glow stick once. That's gonna get people's attention. When I was younger, I had a issue of gnawing on things. I just would. I just would. That's just how I was. I would do that. And one of the things I gnawed on at one point was a glow stick when I was like 6. And I remember this because my mom had to call poison control because they were freaking out. So I was 6. We just had gotten home from like fireworks or something, and it was like 4th of July like celebration or something in like my town, and it was fine. It was fine. Everybody was nice. You know, we went, did the thing, came back, um, and I was in my bed, just chilling. I had my glow stick. I was playing around, and I was just gnawing on it. I guess absent-mindedly. My mom opens up the door to check on me, and she just screams, like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, what? Apparently, it was like all on my jaw, all in my mouth, was just glowing like bright, like neon radioactive green. Uh, Apparently, the same thing happened with Nugget. My mother apparently called poison control, like panicking, as one would do in that situation. I think that's justified. Um, and they pretty much told them he's fine. Just make sure he drinks some milk, and he should be fine. Like rinse his mouth out, get him to drink some milk. He should be a-okay. My mom didn't like that answer, but that's what they did. They made me rinse out my mouth. I chugged way too much milk, and then I got sent to bed with a very angry glare. Yep, I'll go wipe my hands up and then ate snacks. Interesting. I've also ate a glow stick. Yeah, as far as I know, back then they weren't toxic. The only issue was like the internal components. Like the liquid wasn't toxic back then. I can't speak onto that now, so please do not go chewing and eating glow sticks. That is not safe. I would not recommend it for anyone. But I can't imagine it would kill you. Accidentally had that happen, or if somebody accidentally, or like a kid you know accidentally did that. I would still check with poison control if you know someone that does have that accidentally happen, for, you know, very good reasons of like, hey, that's not really safe. But yeah, need yellow frog lights. Keep going back and forth. Goodness gracious. That's not good chemicals. They also have glass in them. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the glass. Yeah, wouldn't recommend it. Definitely don't. I don't think there's anything else I've eaten. My brother once ate frog legs, but I never did. I'll be honest, I'm not a very adventurous eater. I know it's like, but fool, you got poisoned by a granny. Got poisoned by a granny. And then you like you've also eaten glow sticks. What do you mean you're not an adventurous eater? I'm just not, you know, I'm just not. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not. Um but yeah, that's my history of eating weird things. Other inedible things I've eaten slash had in mouth. Yeah. I can tell you one about my daughter. So there was one day when we woke up, and it was just a normal morning. Our daughter, I think I was off work. Um, Everybody was chill. This is before my kids, either one of my kids were in school, and my daughter walks in. I'm like, okay, hi, how you doing, honey? And then we notice there's some like white powder on her face. And we're like, what the heck is this? Why is there white powder on your face? You've been some stuff? I'm kidding. Of course she hasn't. She was like 3. Save that for, you know, at least till they're 40. I'm kidding. They will never do that as long as I exist. That's my opinion on that. Anyways, so they're like, oh, it's nothing. Because I guess they were scared to be in trouble, as children do. And we were like, no, Ray, what is this? It was like in their hair. It was some sort of white powder. It was like kind of clumpy. We were like, what is this stuff? Like what? We start looking around.
Well, like the problem is we have just recently that like
What did we get?
cement.
Oh yeah. We got like we had just gotten back from visiting some relatives, and they were getting the kids got plaster kits.
Yeah,
It was like one of the quick mold plaster kits where you could like mold your like take a mold of your hand or something. Pretty cool for a kid. To have very very fun activity. And we were panicking. We were like, did my child eat plaster? Do we need to call the ER? Like, what do we do in this situation? Oh my gosh. So we're kind of like, okay, don't panic, maybe panic. Okay, we're panicking. So I'm like, okay, we really need to know what you ate, because we're trying not to, you know, freak out the child. Because if the child freaks out, we're not going to get anything out of them. Just how it is. We just won't. Oh. Game's crashing. Hold on. Where's this my internet? Hello? We good? It says I lost connection through the server. You all still hear me? Need somebody type in chat. Okay, there's connection to the server. I guess you just need to do a reset or something. I don't know. Anyways, here we go. Oh, can't hear you. Stardust, don't do that. Okay, here we are. So we're like, okay, kid, what's going on? What did you do? Like we're not mad. We're just upset. We're not upset. We're just mad. I mean, what did you eat? And we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure it out. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go in their room and I'll see if I can find it because we found one of them, right? We found one of the plaster, and we were like, okay, so we have one of them. That's something. That means if they did, maybe we can, find the other. It should be okay, right? Because then we have all the pieces, we know what all's there, and we can try, make sure like, okay, this is the one. We know what it is. We can check it, like the ingredients and such. Um, I go into my daughter's room, her little area, check her bed. I don't find anything about plaster. What I do find is a ripped open packet of instant muffin mix. You're like, hold on, what? My daughter found the instant packet of muffin mix that we had in not brought like not put away from the groceries, snuck it to her room, and then ripped it open to consume. Raw muffin mix. It was blueberry too. It was like the blueberry cheesecake ones that you can get that like you only need like a cup of milk to make. Pretty good ones. She consumed that. And that was what was all over her face. And when we asked her about it, we were like, why did you do that? Her only answer was, I don't know. I thought it tasted good, and I was hungry. Bear in mind, she has breakfast snacks. They both like both. We keep our kids very well fed
And we
because
keep their snacks readily
oh Lord,
available.
yes, and their snacks are readily available where they can reach them at any given time.
Right.
Because they I mean, Nugget's not always physically able to help in some ways, and the kids are ravenous.
No, I don't believe it with.
Yeah,
Whatsoever.
yeah. They're both me and Nugget have had history of not always being able to eat our fill, whether it be due to money problems or things like that. So we very much believe that if our kids are hungry, they should just get whatever. They should be able to just go and get something to eat whenever they feel hungry. And that's just a personal rule that we share, and that's something we always try to enable, to be able to be like, if you are hungry, you should be able to go eat. Always. Listen to your body. Don't overeat. If you feel hungry, go eat. If you need food, do what you need to do. Let somebody know. We will get you fed. And we don't know why our daughter did that.
I wanted muffins. There was a muffin on the
She wanted muffins, and I guess she thought if she ate the muffins and then drank some milk or something, because she was asking for milk that morning, that it would just turn into muffins in her tummy. She wanted muffins. Yeah, agreed. She wanted muffins. She wanted muffins. Um, Child logic, great logic. It's hilarious, but it's also like, oh, come on, chick, come on, kid. Oh, it gives me a heart attack. Why don't you? Yeah, that's what happened. That's yeah. So, y'all done anything crazy like that? Daughter has. Daughter has. Yep. I need to somewhere. Okay, we'll use the water column here. How convenient. Go. And I need to do these ones first. This will go there. Do I have easy place on? No, I don't, but I do now. I think that's this layer, everything except for the iron trap doors. I don't know. Do I have enough iron for that? Yeah, I've got plenty enough iron for that. We'll just do that. We'll just make a whole bunch because I'm going to use them. Sound. Pixel! Thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Those for anyone that got those gifted, please make sure you say thank you, Pixel. I always believe in appreciating the gifts of that people give. So make sure y'all thank Pixel for that, please and thank you. But yeah. I don't know if I have any other crazy stories aside from that one, really. So that's kind of that kind of takes the cake, so to speak, or maybe the muffins. Oh, that's a bad dad joke. Oh, I don't know how y'all tolerate me. I think Nugget does. I think Nugget's secretly plotting my demise. What am I talking about? It's not a secret. And they're right, Nugget. There we go, folks. Nugget admitted it live on stream. Somebody call the feds. Quick, before they get away with it. They do. I have enough to do that one, and then I can do this. Okay, that's not going to be right because of that. That's fine. I can do that. And, okay, we got to go get more. Thank you. Thank you. So we are almost done with the... Okay, that's not the right one. There we go. We are almost done with the exterior of this place, which is absolutely great. There we go. 20 should be enough, right? Maybe. We'll figure it out. The interior isn't really all that much different either. It's mainly just like getting things looking a little bit more how we like envisioned, you know? Shouldn't take a whole lot to do. I didn't get any slabs. Oh well, I'll get slabs. Alright, I need to put these. Okay, get rid of easy place, do that, and do that. And then here's the easy part of this. I can just do one of those. This. Then I think I need that to be hyphen because then that goes to that, and then there we go. Yep. I grab more stem. Kiki's going off on that chew bone.
Oh,
Funny eating thing story? I'm always down for a funny story.
This is back when Dallas was around.
Dallas, right? Yeah, Dallas. Dallas was a dog we had for a while. He unfortunately has passed, but he was a good boy.
Happy, I loved him. Baby, poor Keeny. This was when he was staying. So like him and Dakota had this backyard was huge. Instant, we had several trees back there, and one of them was cut down. So there was just a they had a dog door go in and out and so normally just left it open to just let occasionally we would back there, but we didn't often have a reason to go in the backyard all the time. So a week goes by without us going in the backyard. By the way, our dogs are acting completely normal. A week goes by, we finally go back in the backyard, and the backyard looks different. Why does the backyard look different? We can't figure it out. Then we notice a giant pile of shavings. What are these shavings from? Wasn't there a stump there? Wasn't there a tree stump there? The dogs had decided to eat an entire tree stump.
Yep.
On. Matter of a game.
Whole tree stump. Yep.
I don't know why. They didn't ever do anything otherwise. They didn't eat other things. Plus that tree stump.
And it was not a small tree stump either.
No, it was
Oh no. When you say by save on tree stump by racking up vet bills, the dogs were fine. They did not have a blockage. They did not have any kind of issue like that. They digested that thing easily.
didn't have any issue whatsoever.
How does one make a copper lantern?
Dallas was a trip. Always up to something.
Oh, he was. Even as an old man, he was just like, what can I get into? That's how we do this. Figured it out, y'all. So I do need another two. You want to make a lantern? Iron nuggets. Okay. There we go. That. Or can you throw those in there? Let me sleep real quick just in case mobs spawn over there. Really, I have no idea. Whew. We're almost done. Only class about 40% of the time. So it's less than coin flip odds. Yeah, puppers have moments like that. Puppers do have moments like that. It's pronouns, please. Okay. I will try to respect that. I have a tendency to default to they, them, though, so I do apologize if I get it wrong. But thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right, so we're about to put the finishing touch on this. Got this one here, and this one here, and then we have these down here. Okay. We're going to have a soul lantern, not soul lantern, I guess, but the copper lantern there, and one here, and those are going to oxidize over time. Next thing we're going to have is we're going to have item frames. And I believe 1, 2, 3. They did. Hold on, I gotta. I want to do glow frames first. I believe I had it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I believe that's how I had those set up. And I think didn't I have more regular frames? No. Hey, anyways, I gotta go get the. So, sure I have enough for this. I know I don't. I know for a fact I don't. We should have enough to have a working slot machine here, okay? So, my idea was to have this one. Now it was this one and this one. This one. I can from that set. All right, there's that. Those. No, I wanted. I think it might have been Ward. Ward's the other one you can get from the. Ward is the one that you get from the ancient ruins, right? From the ancient city. So, idea was okay. So I've got to have this one and that one. I had this one, that one there. Okay, so we're gonna make one of these work first. So that one there. I believe I had Ward up here. Throw our extras in there. The next, okay, so the middle ones I had as something else. I need. Oh, is there ender chest? Oh, yes. Okay. Had an idea. Right. It was one of these. Oh, what else was it? I don't even... Right. It was one of these. I think I was going for a netherite ingot as the other. But it was that, and the netherite ingot for that one. All right, and I gotta go get the other ones because I don't know. Let me check because I can just do that. Yeah, I don't have any in there. I remember I had the 3 of the 4 trail ones. Yeah, okay. So I had here and do that. I had Ward. Needed there. Okay, so now I can go through this here. So I have. I think these are correct. Fortunately, I am going to have to remake some of these because I had this layer. I think was this. I need to get copies of those. So how do I copy you? That's my question. All right, so let me grab this. Paper armor trim. Trim. What do these need? They need terracotta. Need raw terracotta. Okay. All right, let's go get some raw terracotta. Might have some actually. And I need to see if I have the other thing because the other thing is I think one of the more rare ones you can get in SkyBlock. I don't know if I actually have this one because I do have like okay, so the last one I need, right, is the dune trim. It's the dune trim, and the dune trim, I think you can only get that one from pyramids, right? Oh, we have extras. Oh, sweet. I want to do that one instead of the host. That's unfortunate. Do we have raw terracotta? Ooh, okay. How do I get terracotta again? Do I bake clay? Clay? I hope it's clay. Thought I'm dumb.
Hey.
Okay, that worked. That's fair, Nugget. Thank you. Nugget, you won't fight me. How do I get more clay? Hydrate? You got it. I'm not gonna do it in people's ears this time. Ah, there we go. Here, make sure y'all hydrate too. This is a team effort, y'all. How does one get clay again? Do I have to go find clay? Alright. Well, I've got enough to do some of them. I need... Dry out mud. Oh, no. Oh. I done messed up, y'all. That was the worst one to get. I don't want to use this one because that one looks too basic. The razor one, that one looks fresh. You want to say mangrove? What do you want to say about mangrove? Mangrove might have some terracotta for sale? Wait, yeah, someone might have terracotta for sale. Mason villagers. Mason villagers. Oh, y'all are good. Y'all are good. I gotta get my diamonds though. Hold on. Place it that way, fool. Then it can't open or it'll break the carpet. There we go. Diamonds. There we go. And I need a... Okay. Problem I'm having is I have to do it twice. So I gotta do one there, and I gotta do one in here. Gotta do one in here. Right? That one I only need one of. I can just do da and ta-da. Ta-da. I gotta do the rib trim, which what does rib take? It takes netherrack. Of course it does. I don't have the other one though. I just realized I don't have that one. Oh no. Does anyone have the Dune one? Very plans come in handy. Very normal plans are great. So normal. That we'll close that one. All right. Anyways, just so y'all can have a demonstration, I'm probably gonna get this filled out because all I'm missing is the Dune trim and some, of course, and some refreshments. But we'll figure that out as we go. But how this works, right? So we'll have a total of 9 different types. These are in here. Come over here, flick this lever. This is what we worked on yesterday. See how that goes out of there? It's going out of there, and they're all going into here. So the idea is they come over here. They do 1, 2, 3. And this would be a lose. There's 3 different things they can roll. They get all of these. They get a netherite ingot. They do all of these. They get an ancient debris. All 3 of these, and they get a upgrade template. That's the idea between those. And we can have a weekly change. We can change these weekly for what the wins are. Now the problem is we got to figure out a cost to this, But we'll figure things out as we go. But this is kind of what we have going on. Do you want to have a great stream? Okie dokie, Pixel. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a great evening. Please remember to eat at least 1 meal a day. Drink at least 2 bottles of water a day. Please, please, please make sure you stay hydrated and try and feed yourself. Okay? I know some people forget, so please remember that. But it's been a pleasure having you. Have a great night. We're actually probably going to wrap up soon ourselves. But yeah, this is the working lottery machine and the machine, and basically how this would work. After they did their spin, they would take these three. We're going off honor system here. We put them in here, and I'd probably be back here, or we could just have this toggled on, and they could have whatever. So music and sounds like it'd be blocks. They have blocks off if they want to, and then it would just work automatically. And they go 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was almost a win. This one I think does have rib in it, so this one could have actually won there. And since that circuit's on, it's constantly moving, so those will move out. It will refill automatically pretty fast, and then just 1, 2, 3, all over again. Need redstone help. DM me, same as Twitch. I'll bear that in mind. You helped us out with this, and I greatly appreciate it. So I'll keep that in mind. And then whenever they're done, they can always just turn that off. Or I might be here being like, "Hey, what can I get you?" Kind of play a little skit here. I gotta get duplicates of a lot of this stuff though. But that's probably gonna be what I'm gonna do in my free time. Might do that a little bit tomorrow morning. But that is stream, y'all. We don't really have a whole lot else going on. We were gonna work on Wonderland, but we don't really have a crazy amount of time left, so I may just going to do a little run around of Wonderland. If anyone isn't familiar with it, I'll be loving to show y'all that, and while we kind of look for anybody else we want to go share the positivity with. Oh, right, there's a name for this place. So I don't have the signs set up because I don't remember how to make the signs, but we're gonna go on to the other. We could do a little bit of fishing, but does anyone want to take a guess onto what the name for this place is? Because we have a rule with naming things. It has to be. We always go FFF. All right. We've got Fool's Fabulous Forgeries. We've got Fool's Fungus Forge. We had Fool's Folly Finder, which is from season 1. There's always a name that is 3 Fs. Okay. What is the name of that car? I do already have a name, but does anyone have a guess? Fool's Flavorful Folly. No. I try not to use the same thing twice. Fool's Faded Fun. Oh, that's cool. Flat car. Fool's Fabulous something F. It'd be interesting. Fool's Freight Train Fun Times. That's interesting. Here, we're gonna switch over to the creative one because I actually do have a name there. Fool's Fortune. Y'all, some of y'all are pretty close. All right, y'all ready for this? I don't think y'all are ready for this. I spent some time working on this. This is what I had kind of what's planned out, by the way. As you can see, looks near identical. I'm not too sure about those yet. We're working on some stuff. This, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, it's and whatever else you want to go by, is Fool's Fateful Favor. Fool's Fateful Favor. Will luck have favor unto you today or not? That's the real question. Fool's Fabulous Freighter. Fool's Fabulous Freighter is pretty good, but we already used Fabulous 4. Flavor Follies, awesome. Fool's Fateful Favor. That's what we got going on for the name currently. Thank you, Kiki. I'll get you dealt with in a minute, sir. He's being a fussbutt today. Oh, did his bone fall out? We're gonna stare at that name for a second while I go get Kiki his bone back. If I had a snack, it would just. Second, buddy. I'll take you in a second. All right. So since he's got to go, and it's already close to time for us to call it, I'm going to go on ahead and we'll take a little look-see at who all we can send some positivity towards. Flavor Folly is a music group, by the way. They do vocal synth stuff. Oh, interesting. Kenai has been inconvenienced. Very sad. I know. Kenai, poor Kenai. Who do I got? Let's see. Um, okay, this is a game I actually own, but I've not seen hardly anyone play it. There's this streamer called Mr. Sleepy Cat. He's playing a game called Hero Siege. I have played Hero Siege. It is not as easy as it seems. But let's go ahead and raid into Mr. Sleepy Cat. I do hope everybody has a great night. Let me go and get that set up. Slash raid. Sleepy Cat. Mr. Sleepy Cat. Alrighty, what do we want to do for the raid message? What do we want to do for a raid message? We could say, may the luck of the leprechauns be with you, or something like that. I don't know. What do we want to do? Just how about just amazing raid message. Message here. We'll do that. We'll do amazing raid message here with stars at the beginning and the end. There we go. All right, please remember, everybody, eat at least one meal a day, drink at least 2 bottles of water. Remember to take your meds. Remember to do what you need to do. Take care of yourself. Yes, Kiki, I know. Give me a second, sir. And remember, hope you have a good night. Try to smile, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, let's raid English. Let's raid.